I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, buddy, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another What Up Wednesday with your host, Landon Slaughter. Today, I thought I would tell you another story, or maybe a couple stories. We'll see it. I'll be just as surprised as you. So yeah, I apologize for the late night post, but other things happened. So I thought today that I would tell you the story of my first car accident. If you'd even call it a car accident, it wasn't even a big deal. So my junior year of high school, I had my first car. It was still probably my favorite car that I've owned. I mean, I've only owned 2 cars. It was my first car, and it was that piece of crap car that you get in high school as your first car, and you don't care if it's a piece of crap car because it's your piece of crap car. That's what this car was for me. It was a 1998 Honda Civic. It was red, 2-door, manual, and it had a sunroof. That was probably one of the best parts of this car, is it had a sunroof. I don't know, okay, I do know what it is about the sunroof, but this car particularly with the sunroof, since the car was already kind of really small, the sunroof was big for this small car, and so whenever you opened it, it felt like a convertible, but you didn't have to pay the price of a convertible. It was awesome. Anyways, me and one of my friends, we decided one day for lunch that we were gonna go out for lunch. We were gonna go to a place called Fizz. Fizz is it's a dirty soda shop, so they mix juices and foams and stuff with your drink, and it makes it taste good and fruity and whatever it is that you like in your drink. And as we were pulling out of this parking lot, so we've got the back parking lot of my school, and I pulled out, or I think I had to pull through. I usually had to pull through because I got there really early. But I had to pull through, and then I was coming out, and this person, him in his car, he backed up right into me, just punched my car with his car. It didn't even do anything to my car, but his car had this big chunk of paint taken out of it, and that was the only damage done to his car. And I mean, it was clearly his fault. It was my right of way. He wasn't using his mirrors. But he gets out of the car and starts screaming at me. He starts swearing at me, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I was just gonna calmly tell him, like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, it didn't do anything to my car. And he just like flips his lid, and me and my friend were scared, because and my friend is trying to bite her she's biting her tongue so hard not to fight back. And so I call my dad, and I'm like, Dad, what do I do? To me it doesn't seem like a very big deal, but he won't stop yelling. What do I do? And he's like, go find Campus Police and then come back and deal with it. And I was like, okay, but I don't want to leave him in case something else happens. And so he was like, well, then just call the police station. The police station was right across the street from my high school. And so I was like, okay, I can do that. And as I was about to call, this kid comes up to me, and he was just like, you know what? Let's just exchange insurances, and my dad will call your insurance, and we'll get the money and everything. And I was like, okay. And it was so dumb. And so their insurance company, or his dad called them our insurance company, and ours didn't answer. But when our insurance company tried to call back, they didn't answer, and that was kind of it with the whole case. And my mom was just like, why was this even necessary? Like, why, even if this case had gone through, they wouldn't have gotten any money. It was so dumb. Another car incident story. One day, me and my dad, we were driving in Bountiful, Utah, and we were coming down the hill. It's right where the Bountiful Temple is. We were driving down, and my dad has this big GMC truck, and It's one of my favorite things. I love driving this truck. It just makes you feel so powerful. Like, I understand why truck drivers are just kind of naturally jerks. You just like, you're up so high and you just kind of have this reign of power, and it's one of the best things ever. But my dad was coming down this hill, and there are a lot of deer in Bountiful, especially up on this mountainside. And this is in the middle of the day. We're coming down, and this deer starts running down the hill. And the deer, like, both me and my dad saw it out of the corner of our eye, but the way the deer was moving made it look like the deer was gonna cut and turn and go down the road instead of across. But this deer didn't turn, and so my dad slams on his brakes, and we come to a stop, and it taps the deer, and this deer just like started, it fell over on his back, and it looked like this deer was breakdancing because he rolled down, or she, I think it was a doe. She starts rolling down this hill, and then she just like spins around like she's breakdancing, and it was the best thing ever. But it was so scary, but then it was just like the most dramatic deer I've ever seen. So, yeah. Anyways, that was all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, please make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates, and click the little bell thingy right next to it so you can get updates and stuff. Also, if you have any ideas for what you want to see for What Up Wednesday, drop them in the comment section below. And also follow Facebook, Twitter, down in the description below. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you later.